Guten Morgen, lads and lassies, and a very welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're at Let's Go Hydro. It is a glorious day, shorts and a t-shirt. I might even wear a short sleeve wetsuit. But the plan of this video is to talk about learning your first ever flip on a wakeboard, your first ever invert. So we're going to talk about the easiest one to do, and then of course how to actually do it. So first things first, in my opinion, the easiest flip to do is a topside backroll, and it looks a little bit like this. Now the reason I think it's the easiest one is because generally speaking, when you're doing a back somersault, you can see where you are, but it's also a very easy approach. You don't need much speed, and it's not that dissimilar to how you do it on a trampoline. So step number one is be able to do it on a trampoline. If you've never done a backflip on a trampoline, then I'd advise going to some sort of trampoline class and being like, hey, any chance you can teach me how to do a backflip? You should be able to learn that pretty quickly. Then the other basic you need to be able to do is obviously to be able to hit the kicker toe side. So if you can hit a kicker toe side, then you're laughing. Quick disclaimer, there are other flips that you can learn first. Tantrum's another one, but I just personally think toe side back rolls the easiest, and I'm going to talk you through how to do it right now. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I'm going to demonstrate it right foot forward because I'm right foot forward, but if you're left foot forward, then it's the mirror opposite. So, luckily at this cable we have two kickers. Now I'm going to advise learning it on the smaller kicker just because you don't need that much lift for it. Obviously a tiny little wedge is too small, but anything that's kind of mid-size suits. Now, what you want to do is you want to begin the whole trick underneath the carrier. You want to look up at the carrier. That is step number one. Step number two is actually to spot something on this shore. So whatever it might be, a tree, a house, whatever it is. Then you want to actually slowly cut out to the kicker, and I mean really gradual. We're kind of drifting out to it. You can even actually take your backhand off the handle, as basically you want to try and stay straight. So if your front arm ends up going straight like that, it's actually okay. You don't need any bend in it. Then as you get up the kicker, you want to ride the whole way to the top. It's crucial that you ride the whole way to the top. I'm actually going to insert a video of what will happen if you don't. Oh, the guy messaged me on Instagram and he is okay, but that honestly gave me anxiety when I watched it. So make sure you ride the whole way to the top, and then when you get to the top, just like you would on a trampoline, you want to jump up, top, chest up, a little bit almost off your toes. So if you can see my heels, they tend to lift up. If you do that within the binding, that will actually help a lot as well. And then as you go up, you want to look back, and that'll initiate the flip. And then the next thing you want to do is suck your knees up to your chest, and that movement of up and then in is going to flip you around. Now if you're not absolutely bricking it, try and keep your eyes open. The first one, by the way, you can let go of the rope for the first one. Don't even worry about it. Once you've taken off, just let go and see what happens. Maybe get your friend to film it on a phone or something like that. It can help you understand exactly what's going on. Then when you get used to it, basically keep doing it, and then eventually if your eyes are open, you should, as you come around, be able to spot the landing. And then if you're going to overflip, you can extend out. If you're going to underflip, keep it nice and tight, and it should flip you faster. And then as you land, you want to look for that same tree off in the distance. So that was quite a lot of information, so I'm just going to quickly run through it very fast. Cut out to the kicker, really mellow, just with one hand. As you get to the top of the kicker, stand up tall, push your chest up, look back, then suck your knees up once you've taken off. As you come out of the flip, try and bend your knees, look to that shore again, look for that same tree, absorb the landing and ride away. Now quickly I want to talk about the most common mistake, and that is people take off, they do their flip and they do a 180. Now that's almost like a reflex. You take off and you go and you go like that. but that moment actually twists you 180. So a really good tip for that is to make sure that one, your head's going straight back and not to this side or this side, and two is actually to just keep your arm completely locked straight and do it completely with one arm. Hopefully that helps. Give it a go. If you get on well, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and if you know the answer to any questions in the comments, let us know. The cable has just opened, so I'm gonna go for a full proper shred now, and hopefully you learn from the tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. So what's happened is, this is a short while later and we're filming the actual wakeboarding piece, and Tim, some of you might remember Tim going to wakeboarding about a year ago with me. He was listening to me giving the talking part, and he's basically just nearly done a topside backroll. Insane. On that note, subscribe. That was insane.